Recently, I took you shopping with me at Sephora.com and then Ulta.com to check out the new holiday 2023 makeup releases. And we had a good time shopping at Sephora. We had a little bit of a harder time finding things at Ulta. So the question is, what did I actually buy? You might be surprised that I actually didn't end up purchasing very much. And let me tell you why. So the new holiday releases coincided with the
Sephora
big savings event. And so I decided to wait until the first day of the insider savings, which is of course like the low tier. So it was Halloween that the sale officially started. I looked the night before. I think it was already midnight here Pacific time, and you were already able to redeem the code. But I went on, and what I really wanted to purchase was already out of stock or pick up in store, or not pick up in store only, buy in store only. And so here's the difference of that. Is I was going to order some things and they were going to be available in store only. So I tried to do order online and pick up. But you cannot use the code if you do that. So I would have had to physically go in person to the store to buy most of the items that I wanted. A couple of those, the Sephora Favorites holiday sets. There was a Merit set of the 3 blushes that I was really interested in. That was completely sold out, so I wasn't going to be able to get that. And then I was looking at the Tower 28, their little lip gloss duo that was like a holiday edition. That I was able to get, but I didn't want to only just buy that one item and then save the 10% off of that. And I was just kind of disappointed with the whole thing. I couldn't get what I really wanted. I wasn't going to have time to go into the store this week. So I just said, oh, well, maybe next time. That's just the way it goes. It gets so chaotic, around the holiday times, and then plus adding the savings event on there. Like the holiday releases already go so fast. Those holiday favorites, those Sephora favorites, those sell out so fast, and they've already sold out and come back. But then add in their big savings event and forget it if you want to get your hands on anything. So I'm just decided to kind of pull back and opt out on that for now. I don't really truly even need anything. So I didn't pick anything up from Sephora. Well, in the Ulta video, I had some kind of trouble finding some of the cruelty-free and vegan holiday releases because here at Unfiltered Makeup, we do feature cruelty-free and vegan makeup products. So please don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more of that. But I had a hard time finding the cruelty-free and vegan options, and especially there weren't many gift sets. A lot of things were individual items. And that was fine, but it made it harder to really shop and find things. So after the last video, I was a little disheartened and didn't feel like I really needed anything from Ulta either. But thankfully for Ulta, they did send me the physical catalog that everyone gets in person. Right? So I got the holiday Ulta catalog. And with that, it had more products that I definitely didn't see on the website. And I think that's partially in the website's functionality. It wasn't laid out very well for holiday. It was hard to search. I searched things and wasn't necessarily getting the best results. So I think that was a little bit to do with the Ulta's website's performance. And they also don't have a great way to shop for vegan items. Sometimes Sephora will have the little checkbox where you can check vegan and it will bring those up. And I don't think Ulta has it. I don't recall ever seeing it. So that being said, I got the catalog and there were some items in there that really interested me and caught my eye. And they were 2 brands that I haven't tried before that are cruelty-free and vegan brands. And so they just the products kind of spoke to me, the brands kind of spoke to me. So I was like, well, okay, maybe I can add these to my cart. So I did go ahead and purchase a few items that are, 2 of them are definitely holiday items. One of the items I'm not sure is even a holiday item, but it was definitely like listed as like give it as a gift or something, but we'll just go ahead and see what I got. But I did have a few other things in my cart from Ulta that I think I just kind of left in there and purchased along with it. So we'll go ahead and see what I actually bought. This just came in the mail today, and it was actually delivered to my neighbors. So thankfully they brought it over to me, which I really appreciate. So here's one of the first things, and this is the Cake Batter Cream Matte Liquid Lipstick by the brand Pound Cake. So you can see the Pound Cake is embossed, the opposite of embossed, right? Because it's lower, but it's very nicely, lightly, you can see Pound Cake. And then the package also has some great call outs from the brand. We've got racism free, cruelty free, paraben free, and vegan. And this is in the shade maraschino, like the cherry. And so they were all red shades, red lipstick shades that you could choose from. But they gave you options for what your lip color is, and kind of, so based on like skin tone, what would look best on you. And I'll read what this package says on the back, because they're definitely telling you their story about why they chose the different shades. So it says, made for your lip tone. There are no universal shades. Someone with pink lips and someone with brown lips wearing the same lipstick will have different results. That's because color looks different on different skin tones. It's color theory. That's why Pound Cake creates different variations of every color for different skin tones, so everyone can get the color they want. So that's a great way to look at it, because it's very true. The same color is going to look very different on people with different skin tones, and so they're definitely trying to make it inclusive and make sure you find the color that best suits you. So here's what it looks like. And the other reason this one really spoke to me is because I saw in the catalog that it's supposed to either kind of taste or smell like cake batter. And I mentioned in the last couple of videos that I'm kind of particular about the taste of my lip products. And I thought, hey, if I could find one that tastes good too, like, more power to you. I love something that is like sweet. So we're going to test it and see if it is flavored or scented or both, like cake batter. So that is new product to me. Not sure that it is a holiday edition, a holiday item, but it was in the catalog with some holiday items. So again, that's in the color maraschino. And you can go and find your color that suits your lip tones. If you go on the Ulta website, it'll tell you when you click on the color what lip tone you are to choose which color. So I also got a receipt. All right, everything else is wrapped together in bubble wrap. Oh, okay, this is another one. This is definitely a holiday item. This is the Polite Society full-size mascara and lip plumper set. So Polite Society is a brand that has some super fun branding, and they are cruelty-free and vegan and earth conscious. So we love that here at Unfiltered Makeup. So that was something I wanted to try because I have not tried that yet, and I thought it's always great to find vegan mascaras that work well. So we'll put this one to the test. And this was a $54 value for $36. So it's a good opportunity to try some full sizes for a deal. So this one is, Hey Santa, give me legendary lashes and a B.I.G. big mouth. So this is cute. Fun packaging. Santa baby, all I want for Christmas is everything. Make their wishes come true with our legendary volume, length, and lift mascara. Greatest lashes of all time, and the instantly iconic super volume lip plumper BIG mouth. So we'll have to try that. I only have foundation on today. I don't have any, just foundation, so that we can play with some of these products too. This is also from Polite Society, and this Santa knows when you're being a this is another cruelty-free vegan eyeshadow palette. And again, they have cute packaging, cute branding, and the picture in the Ulta catalog showed you that you got to see the inside of it. So let's go ahead and just open that up now, because this is great, cute packaging. It kind of matches our background here. So that's fun. I do like this component. And then it says "Be polite" on the little mirror. Cute is that. So there is that color story. And I thought it had a little pop of color with some nice neutrals too. So it's a great opportunity to try the brand and have some neutral colors, but have your little pop of fun in there too. So again, I haven't tried this brand. I haven't tried this product. So we'll go ahead and give these a try and see how the shadows perform. We've got some mix of shimmers and mattes, so we can get an idea of both options from that brand. And then, I ordered the Essence Make Me Brow Eyebrow Gel Mascara that also has plus filling fibers. And the reason I ordered this is because I have been trying the I have been using the e.l.f. Wow Brow just a couple of times. I've given it a try. I had heard rave reviews about it, so I did go ahead and purchase it and try it, and it worked really well, and I really liked it, except that I must have some sort of allergy or sensitivity to the fibers in it, because I developed a little rash between my eyebrows and my eyelids, so it didn't even go all the way down. It was just right under my eyebrows and right to the top of kind of the hood of the eyelid there. So unfortunately, I don't think I can use that one, even though I think it is a really great product. So I am trying to find an alternative that will hopefully not give me some sort of rash and little bumps. So that will be a test to try that. And then I also ordered the Essence Lip Pencil, Soft and Precise Lip Pencil in the shade My Choice. And this is just like a really pretty blush nude sort of shade, a blushy nude. And I have not tried it. I would like to give it a try. These are very inexpensive, and they are cruelty-free and vegan. Both of those products are, of course. And I do love a lip pencil that is like a pencil wooden like this, so you can sharpen it and you don't end up with those plastic components that you end up having to throw away and end up in the landfill. Although you can recycle those at both Sephora, and they're packed. They have those cardboard boxes by packed. And then I also recently saw that Nordstrom and Nordstrom Rack have boxes that you can put in like used cosmetic products sort of thing. So I think you can put them in there. You definitely can put those plastic components once you empty them out and clean them out in the Sephora boxes as well. So do keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and just try some of the things we have. Okay, so I know I really definitely want to try the liquid lipstick. So for the eyeshadow, I'm going to go with, I think I'm going to go with a more neutral look and not use the color on my eyes right now. I do have to go somewhere after this, so I want to still look presentable. All right, I'm going to start with the BK Beauty 201 Fluffy Crease Brush. And I'm going to just dip into, the colors are on the back. This looks like it is in the color Ginger Babe, this color up at the top here. And I'm going to put that in my crease. Oh, it's peachier than I realized, but that's all right. I'm not getting a ton of kickback, but there is a little bit. You can see the powder's kind of spreading out around it with just a couple of dips in there. Nothing wrong with that, it's just an observation. All right, that's a very pretty, soft, natural tone. Let's go ahead next and I'm gonna do the lightest shade, which is Elf Yourself. So we're gonna use Elf Yourself, and I'm gonna apply that all over the lid using a IT Cosmetics shadow brush. It doesn't have like a number. It's a really beautiful, soft powder. It's definitely like a buttery soft powder. Very nice. It feels very nice. All right, next I'm going to take a Alexis Vogel pencil brush, and I'm going to dip into the shade Make It Reindeer, this one right here. I'm going to dip into that and darken up the outer corner a bit. Then I did just carry a little bit into the crease as well, so I'm going to just use a clean IT Cosmetics crease brush. I'm just going to use this to blend it. Okay, it blended really nice and softly. I'm just, like I said, I'm just kind of going for a more natural look. I really like the colors. This Make It Reindeer has a little bit of, it's brown, but like with a little hint of this kind of purpley maroon color. I'll swatch them. How about I'll swatch them? And then because I chose that, well, I was gonna go with the pink, but let's go with the gold shimmer up here. That is in the shade, that's the shade Tinsel Tease. So I'm gonna use a brush first. I'm going to try a flat brush first. This is, I don't know. This is a drugstore brush that I don't remember where it came from. And I'm going to try a brush first, and if it doesn't perform as well with a brush, we'll go in with a finger. And I'm just going to apply it to the center of the lid. All right, so there it is applied on the center of the lid using a brush, and it definitely isn't like a topper. It's definitely a full-on shimmer shade, and it does have a really nice coverage. I didn't get too much fallout. I got, you know, there's like a couple tiny pieces of the glitter, and that could be from using the brush. If you use your finger, you might get less fallout. So I feel like we should just try it with the finger on the other side though, just to see how it works. It feels really nice and soft to the touch of the finger. I got some on the crease. So it did apply very nicely with the finger. It was a little messier with the finger though, so I couldn't get it as precise, which is sometimes why I do like to use a brush, is because you can get it in all the right places, and sometimes your fingers fumble it a little bit. But they're not that different between the brush and the finger. Brush, finger. So that being said, that applies pretty well with the brush, which is great for the shimmer. I'm gonna go ahead and use that Make It Reindeer color a little bit to just add a little bit more to the crease. And I'm just gonna go in with the big fluffy brush this time. Just so we get a little more contrast, especially with that light shimmer shade. These are definitely really nice, soft, buttery, blendable, buildable shadows, and so far I'm really enjoying them. Again, nothing is sponsored or affiliated here. I bought all of this with my own money, so either way, I will always tell you the truth, but definitely not biased. All right. Yeah, I could clean it up a little bit under the eye, a little fallout, but it's really, really pretty clean. All right, let's have a little swatch party, huh? Let's swatch it. So I'm gonna work my way down. I'll do these 3 mattes next to those 3 shimmers and then go to this row. So in that order, we have Ginger Babe, Berry Christmas, Elf Yourself, Claus a Scene, I'm the Present, Tinsel Tease, Wrap Me Up, Make It Reindeer, and Flocked Up. So let's see how they swatch. So there's that first shade we used, and it's got a nice little peachy tint to it, but it's very much a good transition shade for like a light skin tone, maybe even light to medium, but it might be too light. You could probably do medium. This next one is this Berry Christmas. Is it showing up on camera? It's a pretty pale pink. It's just not really showing up on me. Next, this is the Elf Yourself that we did over the lid. So these are really, like I said, soft, buttery shades. And you can build the pigment on them. They're not, they don't seem to be super pigmented, but they're also just not very bright shades that I'm showing you. So let's get into the shimmers. Here's the gold one that we just did all over the lid. It's pretty. Can you even see it? I'm terrible at this. There we go. It's a nice, light, soft shimmer. It's pretty. It's kind of this coppery shade. There's much more sparkle in the gold than in this coppery one. The coppery one's more of a shimmer. It's pretty. It's a little lackluster if I'm being completely honest. Okay, now let's go for the blue. Ooh, it looks pretty on my finger. Okay, that is pretty. That's actually prettier than I expected it to be from just in the palette. It's got a really, it's got like a purple shift to it, but in the camera it's also looking a bit green. This camera angle is not doing justice to it, but wow, it is really, really beautiful in person. I would definitely try that one again. Okay, this is dark brown. Ooh, that one's a lot harder than the other ones. That one's not as buttery. It was a little stiff. Oops, I'm making a mess. Definitely like, that one's almost has like a hard over tone. I don't know how to describe it. That one's hard, a lot harder than the other ones. The color is nice. Not super pigmented, but nice. And Make It Reindeer. This one's softer than that brown one. This is really soft actually. I really do like this Make It Reindeer right here. That's one of my favorites of the bunch. And then lastly, we've got this pink one, Flocked Up. Okay, this one's got like a more similar tone to that bluish one, and I really like that one. So this pink one, I like the blue and pink in here actually more than I expected. And this pink one has a lot of gold to it, so it's really more of a gold with like a pink shift. So that is my terrible attempt at swatching. But I really do like these two shimmer shades here. The gold is fine. This kind of coppery one didn't impress me very much. This brown one up here it's a little better now after I've swatched it a couple of times, but it's definitely firmer and less buttery than the rest. All the other mattes are definitely nice and buttery and blendable. So what do I think overall? I do really like this palette. I think it has a lot of great colors. I think you have some options that you could play with the colors in it. You've got the mix of mattes and shimmers. So overall, I still do really like it. I think it retailed for, got a little dust out there. I think it did retail for, I want to say $39. For $39 for those 9 shades. So it wasn't super expensive. I wouldn't say it was affordable. But I'm pleased with it. I'm pleased with it. It's fun. It's a holiday collection. I like it. I'm just gonna put on a little blush and bronzer, not from Stuff We Have today. I'm just gonna use my trusty Hourglass Elephant palette that I use all the time, and I mentioned in the Sephora video that they have very similar to this. It's a limited edition holiday set that you can get at Sephora and at Ulta. So they don't have the elephant, they have different animals this year. They have really similar colors and similar palettes. You of course can find the one that works for you, but I do love these and highly recommend this palette. These powders just give the skin a really soft, luminous, pretty glow. And they do have a little bit of shimmer in them without making you look really shimmery or glittery. All right, we've got some blush and bronzer on. We've got our eyeshadow on. And let's go and, before I try the mascara, let's try the eyebrows. So this is the Essence Make Me Brow. And I just want to see how this works alone without using any other product. I don't remember what shade I bought. It doesn't say. Some brown. A brown shade. All right. Whoopsie. Making a mess already. Off of first appearance, it definitely looks like the brown is kind of, the brown gel looks kind of light. And I don't know if there were other browns and I just chose the wrong one. But I definitely know that the e.l.f. one that I liked was darker. Because you can see where it hits my skin. It's not that it's just too light, but it has a really warm brown undertone. Whereas I have very dark black brows, even though they're darker than even my natural color hair. So it gives kind of a very unnatural, like I used the wrong color look. The formula seems to be okay. I'll let it dry a little bit. It does seem to be adding some hairs with the fiber, because I do have very sparse brows, and it does seem to be adding a bit to it. So I like that. As it's drying, it almost looks a little darker. As it's drying, it does almost look a little darker, so maybe once it dries, I'll be able to get away with it. But let me show you. I think you can see. It has a really warm brown fiber. The formula, the gel, is very warm brown. But so here is one done, and here is the other one not done. So it does give more fullness to someone with really sparse brows. Whoa, dear. So don't do that. Get too much. Oh, no. Oh my gosh. So you have to be really careful to not get too much product on, especially if you have sparse brows. It did make them fuller though, I will say. It did make the hair fuller with all that product, but definitely made it a mess. Yikes. All right, I'm gonna clean it up around the brow and leave it to dry. Definitely have to say it was not as good as the e.l.f. Wow brow. That definitely worked better. So let me see if I can just clean it up a little bit. All right, so there's both eyebrows done. This one clearly got more product in it. I could try again to just go in. I definitely will try it again to go in with a little bit of a lighter hand. I definitely don't love it, and I wouldn't say it's like a dupe, an alternative, a replacement for the Wow brow at all. It just it doesn't have the same kind of filling fibers that one does, and then it also is really wet. Like the other one is seems like a thicker gel, and this one seems like a thinner, like more wet gel. So I feel like it kind of made a mess and got everywhere. So let's finish off the eyes. Like I said, I should have a very, very light natural look. We'll skip the eyeliner and everything. I just want to go straight into this mascara from Polite Society and see how it goes. Ooh, it's a nice tube. So it's kind of this oval shape. Substantial. It even in the box somehow it looks smaller, like from the picture, but it's like heavy and substantial. I will be really curious to see it even has like raised text on here. Really, really nice components. And I will say this is a nice component that this eyeshadow came into. So there's nice packaging from this Polite Society products that we've tried today. So let's see what the brush looks like. So like I said, I'm gonna skip on the eyeliner and stuff so we can really see how the mascara performs. It seems like it's a silicone wand. Looks nice. Long, tapered, not too thick, not too thin. So it looks good. Let's see. Here's before. Let's see what it looks like after. Okay, just as I'm going, I'm noticing this brush is like gripping onto every individual hair, which is amazing. Like every lash is getting some product on it. Okay, there is one eyelash done and none on the other eyelash. And wow, I have to say, I really liked that so far. It's got a really nice consistency. Like, it's not too wet, it's not too dry. The brush catches like all of the little fine hairs even and gives it a really nice full effect. It's not perhaps the most elongating and lengthening mascara ever, but it's really beautiful. And it's like pretty natural lashes. I really like it. Okay, I was able to go and add to the bottom lash line as well. So that's what it looks like. One eye done, one eye not done. Go ahead and do the other eye. First impressions of mascaras can be kind of hard because when you first open them, sometimes they're like way too wet, or sometimes they dry out really fast, so they look great on the first time, and then by the next time they're already dry. So you always have to take mascara review with a grain of salt, but I really do like this one so far. All right, I did get a tiny bit of transfer onto this eyelid, and that would definitely be my fault. So I'm just gonna clean that up, and then we'll try the lip product. As I was cleaning up the mascara, I did notice I have a little more shimmer fallout that is either happening now as I am applying, or I didn't notice it at first. But it's not too bad, and it's just like the little tiny little particles you could brush away with a clean fluffy brush. Maybe they didn't really seem to brush away, but that's all right. Not bad. So let's go ahead and try this Cake Batter lipstick. So I'm not going to try the lip plumper today from Polite Society because I really want to try the lipstick, and we got to try these other Polite Society products. And we'll come back and do the Polite Society lip plumper another day. I'll be back. So here's that Pound Cake lipstick in the color Maraschino again. So this is a matte liquid lip. Here's what that doe foot applicator looks like. This color looks really pretty. It's a little intimidating though. Okay, we definitely have the hint of cake batter, and I like it. I like it. Definitely the smell, and I think the flavor as well. It's not strong though. Either one, it is not strong. It is not overwhelming. Why would I talk while applying red lipstick? Someone help me. That's a terrible idea. Oh my god, this is stunning. Oh, and it smells and tastes good. I love this. Oh, I'm so excited about this. Now I will say you can see the dryness on my bottom lip, and I did put I put lip prep on my lips, but they were already really dry. So I do have some dryness underneath already. So you will see that. You can definitely see it right there. And that is not the lipstick's fault at all. That is my fault. And I should have exfoliated before putting it on. So definitely my fault, but it doesn't feel, and we'll have to give it a little time to dry down, but it doesn't feel drying yet at all. Just nice and matte. And for as dry as my lips are, it really doesn't have like, it's really smooth. It's very smooth looking for even as dry as my lips are right now. So definitely, I love it. Okay, I love the color. I love the consistency of it, the formulation. I love the scent and somewhat taste. I don't really taste much, which is a good thing. I'm not gonna like flat out lick it because that's bad. But it is great, and it doesn't feel like super drying, at least right at first. And even though it's had a little tiny bit of time to set down, it feels really nice. So, oh, I'm really excited, and I would definitely be interested in checking out more from the brand based off of just this. And I don't really know much about it other than this one product was like a standalone with like an eyeshadow stick from a different brand in the Ulta catalog. So I would definitely have to like research more and see what else they sell. But okay, I'm impressed. And this, I believe, was a $24 liquid lip, which is not super expensive, obviously not inexpensive, but I also didn't even have to apply that much. Like a little went a really long way, and I was able to pretty well stay within the lines with the applicator without using like a lip pencil first or a lip brush to do it with, which if like in my makeup classes, they always made you do a red liner, and then you had to apply the liquid lipstick with like a brush to be very precise. And let's be honest, some days I will do that, but like some days I just want to like have a big impact, because a red lip makes a really big impact, but for not too much work. So I think we created a really pretty look here with really soft eyes and the bright red lips. So I'd love to know in the comments below what you think. Let me know if you have tried the Polite Society products or if you have tried Pound Cake, and let me know so I can check out more products. And we'll check out more products in my next video. So I will see you then.